All right, so we're going to take a look at who played better, Shaq or Vince. If we consider first each half of the game, so if we look at the first half, we see that Shaq made 4 out of 10 shots for 40%, and Vince made 1 out of 4 shots for 25%. So it looks like in the first half, Shaq played better. And then in the second half, Shaq made 3 out of 4 for 75%, and Vince 7 out of 10 for 70%. So in the second half, Shaq was better. So does that mean Shaq was better overall? Let's find out. Shaq made a total between the first half and the second half. I don't know why I seem to have such a hard time spelling. He made a total of 7 baskets, and he had 14 attempts. So overall, Shaq averaged about 50%. Not about, exactly. And then Vince had a total of 8 out of 14 baskets, which is 57%. So even though Shaq was better in each half, Vince was better overall. That is an example of Simpson's paradox. Simpson's paradox just occurs when a set of data give different results when you're looking at individual groups and when you're looking at the groups taken together overall. Example, the passage of the Civil Rights Act. So this is actually a real life example of Simpson's paradox. If we start with our Northern Democrats, that's about 94%, 145 over 154. And our Southern Democrats, that's about almost 7.5%. So total, there were 152 Democrats that voted for, and a total of 248 Democrats. And so overall, with the Democrats, about 61% voted for the passage of the Civil Rights Act. Now with Republicans, 85% of the Northern Republicans voted for the passage of the Civil Rights Act, and none of the Southern Republicans voted for the passage of the Civil Rights Act. There were a total of 138 Republicans that voted for, and a total of 172 Republicans voting, for about an 80% passage rate. Now let's take a look. If we, when it's divided into regions, the Northern and the Southern, the Democrats are actually higher than the Republicans in each case. But when they're taken overall, notice that the Republicans have a higher percent passing rate than the Democrats. And that's another example of Simpson's paradox.